position. The high is going to move pretty much in that general location. All right. So graphic 3. Mean 500 millibar height pattern, July. Subtropical high is near maximum seasonal strength over New Mexico. All right. So the monsoon ridge is almost at this point as strong as the one which develops over Asia during the summer. However, since the low level moisture is not as persistent as the Indian monsoon, the upper level steering pattern disturbances around the ridge are critical for influencing where thunderstorms develop on any given day. The exact strength and position of the subtropical ridge also governs how far north the tropical easterly winds aloft can spread. If the ridge is too close to a particular area, the sinking air at its center suppresses thunderstorms and can result in a significant monsoon break. If the ridge is too far away and too weak, the east winds around the high are inadequate to bring tropical moisture into the mountains of Mexico and the southwest U.S. However, if the ridge sets up in a few key locations, widespread and potentially severe thunderstorms can develop. It is important to note that the monsoon is not an individual thunderstorm. While the word monsoon accurately conjures up images of torrential rains and flooding, calling a single thunderstorm a monsoon is incorrect. A monsoon is a large-scale weather pattern which causes our summer thunderstorms, okay? So when you guys are telling me that a thunderstorm is not a monsoon, you are correct. But the monsoon season, or seasonal wind shift, causes monsoon thunderstorms, okay? The moisture comes deep from in the tropics. So this is southwestweather.com. If you're interested in typing that in, just type in southwestweather.com and it's going to tell you what the North American monsoon season is. All right? Now I got one other video to show you. One other graphic. All right. So here's another one. Wikipedia. So basically what I want to show you here is the patterns that we get. Okay? So, up here you have your high over the southern plains that moves to the west and eventually places itself over the Four Corners region with another high sometimes forming here in the Great Basin over Nevada. This is your thermal low, and this is your low-level moisture imports, okay? This is where the moisture comes from. All right, so you have rainfall patterns. You have all kinds of different things you guys can research here on the North American monsoon. It is truly interesting and cool to see, okay? It talks about rainfall patterns. It talks about all kinds of scenarios, types, rainfall variability. It talks all kinds of wonderful things about what the monsoon is. I'm not sure if this one's going to open up or not. But anyways, it basically tells you that there's a seasonal wind shift. There are different things that affect the desert monsoon, or the North American monsoon. It's right there, the North American monsoon. All right, that is what it is called. For some reason, all these pages can't load on this computer. All right, here's some graphics here, pinpointing where high and low pressures are, okay? This shows where all the core monsoon region is, and it lies near the equator. And it works its way up northward in early to mid-July, all right? Shows thunderstorms and rainfall patterns. It even gives you a timeline. Okay, this is pretty interesting. June 7th, it's way down here in southern Mexico. By June 11th, it's almost in central Mexico. It is in central Mexico by June 14th. On the 16th, it lies almost in southern Sonora. And by central Sonora, northern Sonora by the 25th, okay, the latest date is June 29th, and that's kind of where it lies right now, is right here, south of the border. Now, it usually arrives as early as July 3rd in southern Arizona, July 6th and July 11th. And by central Arizona, which is where I reside, July 13th is the latest date, July 8th, July 7th. Okay, so basically what we're going to do this year, what we're going to see this year is that the monsoon is going to arrive between the 8th and the 13th in central Arizona. All right, so it is almost on time according to these graphics here. Okay, so it is almost on time. It even shows the path of how much moisture falls. Usually this is the heart of the monsoon down here where the heaviest rainfall is. And as you go north, you can see we lie on the northern extent of the monsoon. All right, so we don't necessarily see a whole lot of rain during the monsoon some years. We just don't. But I'm showing you guys that the North American monsoon season does exist for sure. I mean, it is real. It is a real thing. It affects us every single year. All right, so we truly do have a monsoon. And if you're wanting the key words that I put into the internet, it says, does the desert Southwest truly have a monsoon season? And there's so much research you guys can do down here on whether a monsoon truly exists or not. There's tons of research here available. Lots of it. And it's pretty interesting. I mean, I love the monsoon. You know, we do indeed have monsoon seasons that affect us, okay? And there's different patterns of the monsoon. All right, let's look at that real quick. There are different patterns that affect us during the southwest monsoon. That's what it's called. That's another name. So whether you call it Arizona monsoon, New Mexico monsoon, you can call it whatever you want. Severe thunderstorm season, either way, it has already been scientifically proven that there is a monsoon season that affects the desert Southwest every single year. Okay, so we've already debunked that. All right, so monsoon, North American monsoon weather patterns. Let's see if this brings anything up. You got the University of Arizona, which also has a great model that forecasts the monsoon on a yearly basis. Take a quick look here. There's different patterns that affect us over here. It's not all one pattern. There are several patterns that take place during the monsoon season. All right, you got the Gulf of Mexico, you got backdoor cold fronts, you got moisture surges coming up from the Sierra Madres. You got easterly waves. This is called the Great Basin High right here. This is the Great Basin High. That's what's going to affect us mostly this summer. That's actually a very good pattern to have. Get out. Okay, you have surges. This talks about Gulf surges. Shallow weak is 25 miles an hour, moderate is 35 miles an hour, and 45 miles an hour for a strong or deep surge. We usually get at least one deep, strong surges every summer. Moderate, we get 2 or 3 of those, and 10 to 15 shallow surges of moisture. All right, so that's just a little bit telling you what the patterns are. We have the Great Basin High. We have all kinds of different impacts, different phases of the monsoon, of the North American monsoon. Okay, there are different phases, different patterns. There's severe weather patterns. There's trapping high patterns. There are backdoor cold front patterns. There are easterly waves. There is so much that affects us during the North American monsoon season. I hope I helped clear this up a little bit for you guys. I know there was some quiet moments during my videos, but I'm just showing you that if you do a little research, you will see that the North American monsoon season is a very real thing. It is a large seasonal wind shift that affects us here in the desert Southwest every single summer between late June and late July, and usually lasts to about late September, sometimes mid to late October, depending on the season. And this year it is going to last till at least mid to late October this year. Okay, so we'll keep you guys posted. I know I'm gonna get a lot of comments of saying I'm full of crap, saying I'm ignorant, saying I'm stupid. It's okay, I don't care, it doesn't affect me, but I'm just proving to you that the North American monsoon season is for sure real, and it does affect us on a yearly basis. Please leave your questions or comments down below. I challenge you guys to bring me all the questions and concerns you want. Comments, it's okay, but no hate comments, please. I don't need hate comments. That is absolutely ignorant for no reason to be doing that. If you guys want to share your input, that is fine, but please leave questions or comments down below. I will answer them all in a timely manner. This is going to be a two-part video. I'll keep you guys posted, and I'll have another monsoon video soon on when the rains are actually going to arrive, which looks to be now July 10th. That is my final forecast. The rains will arrive in the Phoenix area by July 10th in the evening, probably after 5 p.m. We'll keep you guys posted. We'll talk to you all later. This is Storm Spotter for the National Weather Service, Phoenix, Arizona. Timothy Breault signing off. Talk to you all later.